to my garden. Today I wanted to give you a little tour of my garden as it's waking up in the spring. I'm in zone 6 in Toronto and I am very excited for this gardening season. I've already completed some projects in the front yard where I've planted this new kind of flower bed and added this arch, and I'm really excited to share with you what my garden looks like today as it's waking up. It's end of April. Spring is slowly breaking here in Toronto, and I do have some blooms here in the front garden because I've been doing some new plantings, and also some of my old things are starting to wake up. So I wanted to give you a bit of a rundown on what the garden looks like this morning, and it's almost May, so I just wanted to show you the garden as it evolves, and hope to give you a weekly tour during the season and show you the things as they're emerging in my garden. So let's start with the front bed. So this is a pot where I had planted tulips in the fall, and they are growing, and it's been slow, but they are growing. This pot I did plant some daffodils, but the bulbs didn't make it. But I will be planting something else in here soon. I do have some violas blooming. Aren't they so pretty? I love the colors of these violas. They are just stunning. And I also have the Kramer's Red Spring Heat here, which is pretty much flowering for a while now. These are newly planted and they're doing really well in this spot. And I also have the Rustico Orange Geum. So this is also pushed out a brand new bloom here, and isn't that stunning? It's so beautiful. And I also have Lithodora planted all along my my walkway here, and it's just so stunning. These blue little flowers are just so electric and pretty. Can't wait for this to grow and fill in the space. It's just gonna be phenomenal here. I also have some Narcissus here. These are so pretty and delicate. I love the blooms on this one. And I also planted some phenomenal lavender, which is doing well. It should start to flower as it warms up more here. And I also have roses planted all along here. I did post videos on David Austin rose planting, which are doing really well here. I have a Shropshire Lad here. I have a Moody Blue there. I have Rosa Marie. Then I have Grace over there, two of them, and I have Munstead Wood there. And those are my Oh So Easy roses, double red over there. And yeah, things are starting to wake up. My geranium here is kind of waking up as well. This is Roseanne geranium. I haven't moved this more to the front because this was my old flower bed, and I like how it spills over these rocks as it gets bigger. So I'm just gonna leave it in this spot. I like it here, and I might plant more in the front garden. So these roses here are slowly starting to wake up. As you can see, I can see some buds developing, so very exciting. This one here suffered some winter damage, but it's slowly recovering and it's pushing out new growth, so I think it'll be okay. I do have some sedum ground cover, which is starting to grow back, and it's filling in those cracks and it's looking beautiful. I also have a salvia here, which I don't know the variety. This is really old and it's also starting to wake up. And I also have echinacea here that is also starting to leaf. It's just looking so beautiful. I have some old bulbs here of daffodils that are not bloomed yet, but they're going to bloom. I think they are more white, pale white and yellow. So I have some more daffodils here and tulips here. This is so beautiful. I wanted to share with you what this looks like. I love daffodils. They are so pretty and they look amazing, and they add such a nice pop of color in the spring, and I want to plant more of them this fall. These are so pretty. I have these hyacinths that are also starting to bloom. They look so pretty. These are the pink tulips, and I have more daffodils along here. And I have my rock garden here, which is also doing well. It is slowly starting to get used to this new spot and looking pretty and growing. I think they will do a lot better once we get a little bit more heat here. It's still cool, and tonight it's going to drop in temperature as well. So here is I think this one is also a succulent called bitterroot. This is also blooming. I recently bought this and I planted it here. That's why it's in full bloom. It's just beautiful. And what else is happening? The sedum is starting to peek through a little bit as well. This is autumn joy sedum. Yeah, everything is looking really good. I have little lime hydrangeas here, which are also starting to leaf here. And I also have some scabiosa that I planted, and some larkspur, which is settling in its spot here as well, and haven't bloomed yet, but I think when the weather warms up they are going to start to bloom. I see this one kind of getting ready. This is another little lime which is also budding up, and I have some more bulbs planted here which are not peeking through yet. I do plan to add a couple of peonies in this spot when I find the ones I want to add. This is a geranium. No, this is a cranesbill here that I added as well. This is like a mini one. Really pretty. There are some Asiatic lilies that are over there that are slowly starting to mature there, which I planted as well. And going over to the other side, I have more violas. They are doing really well here. I love the colors, and they're happy in the cold, and I want to enjoy them for as long as the weather is doing well. I have a Tranquility David Austin rose here, and another Shropshire lad over here, and some more daffodils that are blooming and doing well. I have some more hydrangeas there that are starting to bud. That one is a quick fire fab. And I have a couple of bobo hydrangeas in the front as well, and another rose that is leafing. There is a bonfire euphorbia here that is starting to kind of fill in and do its thing. I have lots of tea roses here that are showing new growth. I've trimmed them down and they are all coming back, which is really exciting. In the back there I have this old geranium ground cover which is starting to fill in, and it's looking good. I have a blue juniper there which is really old. It's been part of this house forever, so it is looking a little bit kind of dry and brown. I might have to go in there and give it a little bit of a prune, but for now I'm going to see how it does as the weather progresses. I have a Pinky Winky hydrangea standard there, which is also showing me some new buds. And then there are more roses here. The catmint here is waking up. I don't know the variety of this catmint, but it's waking up. And I have some heucheras here as well that are also starting to wake up. And some more tulips that I planted here, and alliums which haven't flowered yet, but they are on their way, which is exciting. I have a Lillian's Jewel Japanese maple here, which I planted last fall, and it's showing me lots of buds, so I think it's going to leaf out in a week or two, at least start to. And then there is this rose standard here, which I don't know if it's going to come back or not, or if it was hardy or not, but we'll have to wait and watch. And then there is a deer villa here. I think this is, I don't remember the variety, but it's also starting to leaf here and do its thing. And I have a Viola here. This is the reblooming one. I think it's I'm forgetting the name. It's by Proven Winners. It's the reblooming Viola in pink. And then I have Miss Kim lilacs there that are starting to leaf out, which is exciting. I can't wait for them to bloom. And then I also have an oak leaf hydrangea here. This is a Gatsby girl, and then I have a quickfire hydrangea here as well. And then I have a couple of firelight hydrangeas in the back over here as well. And tucked in there I have summerific hibiscus, perennial hibiscus by Proven Winners. These are the very awesome ones, and these haven't leafed out yet. These are one of the last things that will start leafing out in your garden, and when they start, they grow pretty vigorously. So yeah, and over here I have some variegated phlox which is starting to emerge. The leaves look so fresh. I also have a crystal blue salvia which is starting to leaf out, and then I have a bunch of daylilies here that are starting to also leaf out, and then that's it. So these are all the plants in the front garden here, slowly starting to wake up, and I am so excited for spring. I'm so excited for all the possibilities of these blooms and flowers. Oh, and there is another rose here which is starting to, which I can't really tell if it is a climbing rose or what, because it's really tall. So I don't know what that one is, but it's beautiful. And yeah, and I'll quickly walk over to the other side of the driveway and show you what that is doing as well. So this is the other side of my front garden. This is the driveway bed, as I call it, and this one has a bunch of stuff in here. These are the reticulata irises that I have here that have bloomed. Some have gone over already, and then I have some sedum in here. I have sedum autumn joy as well here, and then I have a bunch of creeping phlox here that is starting to wake up as well. I have a lot of yarrow in here. I have a little prince, I think it's called Prince butterfly bush that I planted last year. I have a rugosa rose as well, which is starting to leaf out and do its thing, and lots more yarrow in the back here, lots and lots of yarrow. So this whole bed is really a pink bed when it starts to wake up, and there's a bunch of echinacea in here as well, so it just lights up pink here, which is very exciting. And then I also have a clump of old white daisies in here. I don't even know the variety. So they are starting to kind of wake up as well. As you can see, lots of leaves here that I haven't cleaned up yet, and these will all get hidden once the plants are grown, and it's going to act as mulch here. And then I have an old Panicle Hydrangea here as well, which I really don't know the variety, but it's starting to show me signs of growth as well. As you can see, I gave it a nice prune earlier, and it's starting to now show me signs of growth. It also got a lot of winter damage. As you can see, the middle portion is pretty badly damaged. So let's see how this one recovers this year. And then I have a double purple blue chiffon, Rose of Sharon here, which is very established. It's been here for a while now, and it's just stunning when it has those blue double blooms of flowers in the summer, and it blooms for a really long time in the summer. So that's all the plants in my front yard garden this early day of spring, and I wanted to just show you what the front garden looks like end of April. And I think I will post another video of my backyard, side yard and backyard garden tour, because otherwise this video is going to be really long, because I do have a lot more plants in the backyard, which will take me at least 15 to 20 minutes to kind of talk about a lot of them that are waking up. So with that, I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this this beautiful spring tour of things waking up in my garden, and you will continue to follow along and see how this garden evolves as spring unfolds here, and the plants are waking up more and giving me more color and blooms throughout the next few months. So again, thank you so much for joining me, coming along with me, and following my garden and my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, do consider subscribing. I post about gardening very often, and I hope to have you as part of my gardening community. So with that, thank you again so much for watching, and do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this garden tour and enjoyed watching this video.